because something is bad doesn't mean it's easy.
Interesting.
I don't want to know if you're doing the right things. You can't even succeed in doing a bad thing. So it is just, let me say, peer pressure. And the thing is, everybody sees opportunity, but people think that, okay, should I start this? If I start this, what will people say? What will do this? What will do my steez? People were making jest of me. Most people, like people that I don't even know that were making jest of me, came to meet me that when we were 200 I was part of the people that used to make jest of you. The way people look at you safe, you start doubting yourself that if the result is not yet out, there are things they say to you that will make you to doubt yourself.
Crazy.
Because I say you should be consistent now, it's not as if you should not be doing rubbish consistently. Everything changed when I changed from an hustle mentality to business mentality. I'm not more an hustler, I'm a business. So if you're in business, you can't use hustle mentality to do business.
What's the difference?
Now,
what separates winners from losers are those that have the courage and the willingness to start small, to start even when they don't feel like, but most importantly, to start ashamed. Today, I have a guest in the studio. He saw an opportunity as a student on campus and he took advantage of it. Started a food delivery business while others were thinking, while others are wishing. He took action and today he's killing it. Welcome to the studio, BJ Smokes. Why do this where you could have the easy way out? I mean, today fraud is the pandemic. Why subject yourself to hard work? Your friends are buying Benz, I guess.
How many of them are buying?
Well, I mean a lot. If you look around, every young person is driving the Benz and all that stuff.
It's just a few. It's just like one in 200, and there's no easy way. It's just everybody that are just having this feeling like it's easy. There's no easy way. Because something is bad doesn't mean it's easy.
Interesting.
You understand? So if you tell me, okay, I want to be an arm robber. Is not easy, it's hard, it takes a lot of, but because of its battle, people categorize it as easy thing, you understand? So that's just, There are many things that influence that fraud aspect. There's peer pressure, so, see, I can't say it is lack of money that is influencing fraud, because I don't want to know if you're doing the right things. You can't do something the right way. You can't even do the good thing the right way, the bad thing the right way. So if it's about survival, you can't even succeed
I see.
in doing the bad thing. So it is just, let me say, peer pressure and some other things that will just influence that one.
People to make that.
Yeah. So I do not feel it is because it's the easiest way. That's why people are going into it.
Interesting.
You understand?
Let's forget that, BJ. Let's come to you. Why did you start this business? What was going on in your life when you started this business?
Yeah, when I started, let me go back to 100 level days now. Now, when I was in 100 level, like I used like over close to 2 years at home. So with me entering school, I was like, okay, this school, I want to go and read my books and all. So 100 level, I was exceptional at my 100 level days. But 100 level, there was just, I saw 100 level as an opportunity for me to just lay a good foundation. So when I entered 200 level, that's when reality creeps. Because you see this fear, because we have to transit from our normal campus to. So this where we are now is like a transited.
Oh, okay.
That's not the main campus. So the fear of that place, like if you are going there, you are going there to suffer.
I see, makes sense.
That's the fear. If you are going to, you are going there to suffer. Your life will spoil. Like they'll be telling you that you'll be broke, you'll not have anything to eat, the result will be bad. So then, when I was now going, I just told myself, I want to survive and live a good life there. I'm not coming here with the mentality of having a good academics. I was coming here with the mentality of surviving. How would I scale through? It's what I've heard about this place from where I was coming. As that mentality was there, I was thinking survival. How will I survive? How will I survive? The first day I landed that was when I sealed my first deal. Lab coats. 300, yes. So 200 level that we're going to 300 level then. Plus we only come to 200. So also we need lab coats. And lab coat is very expensive, like 5,000 naira.
Yeah.
But if you use it once, you know it again.
Yeah.
So these people, the 300 level, since they're not using it, I can just collect it from them at, let me say, 1,500 or 2,000. Sell it for my meter for 3,000.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's where I started.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That's where I started. So I now, like me and my business partner then. So the two of us now did something. Okay, me I can sell it. Just go and look for seniors that have this lab. If you look for seniors that have this lab coat, collect. So I will sell it. So we share the profit 70-30. So it is from there. Who
collect the 70? Who collect?
I'll collect the 70.
As for the guy that did.
I'm the one that's selling. I'm the one that's selling. So you can go and collect lab coat and just leave it there. You not sell it. So I'm the one that's bringing the money and collect 70. So it is from there. I was now knowing how to interact with people. I know how to convince people. It is even from there I know that I had a sweet mouth. Yeah. So from that one so I started selling pop-up. So my roommates said that we should start a pop-up business, but that one was very, very stressful. So one of our department mates now said, okay, I like your marketing skill. Come and help me to sell power bank.
What the fuck?
Everything was just in a semester.
Yo, all of this.
Everything, because I was still trying to figure things out. I know I was surviving. So I was selling power bank then. So my first power bank, I don't know, when we started, the next day I sold power bank of 40,000 naira. I remember, yeah, he gave me 5,000 naira. You see, that money was like a big money then, because what I was doing before I met this guy that was selling power bank, like to earn that money, it is somehow. So I sealed the deal. He gave me 5,000 naira. I sold like, let me say 4. Within 1 week, I remember, or within 2 weeks, I sold 4. So I saw the money. I was happy because that time my phone had issues. There was a deal I even sealed to get the phone to that first semester.
Boy, a dealer.
Yeah, then people know me like our 200 level. If you ask them, they know me. They will tell you, Smokey, this. So it's from that time. So something happened. So we cooked food because it was our roommate's food we used to survive on there. And our roommate was the nepo baby in our room. So his food, the girls, we used to eat his food. There's not one time my guy cooked a very delicious meal, jollof rice. So I just gave it to some of my friends that, is this thing okay? Is this sellable? And he said yes. So since then I said, we've worked before, now let's work again. So just let us go to market and see what we can do and cook something. So when we cooked it, although that first one was not good, but since then, that's how the brand started.
Oh wow, interesting.
So I did everything in first semester. So at the end of first semester, I now figure out everything out.
So all of this things started just in first semester.
First semester.
Both in discovering the business.
First semester.
You know, guys, it is actually an interesting conversation, because if you follow a story, it's like as opportunity comes, you see them and you go after them.
The thing is, everybody sees opportunity, but people think, okay, should I start this? If I start this, what will people say? What will do this? What will do my steez?
So you were not thinking about your steez?
Hey, for I told you when I was doing all these things, I was still living on our nepo baby's food. So if our nepo baby's food finish, I'm gone, I'm dead. So then peace will be like, if my food finish, how will all of us survive?
What the fuck? I mean, I'm going to really ask you about that. Right? What were some of the mental pressure you experienced in starting this business? Because the truth is, we have to admit, doing a business in school is not easy.
It's not easy.
It impacts your steez.
Yeah.
I did business a lot in school. I did a lot of things. I did printing business.
Printing.
And there's a lot of money in printing. If I stood there right now watching, I'm going to advise you. One sure way to make a lot of money in school is printing. I printed projects.
Project printing. Yeah.
No, not just project, even assignment, bro. If I see, printing is a business that can give you 70% profit margin.
That was my mom tools.
Yeah, it has a lot of, so I did printing in school. What did I know? I do a lot of things. So I can relate that steez thing, while other people are there bullying you, are there walking around and all of those kind. How did you deal with that mentally? Did you face that? Did you experience
the thing is, when I started from the level, I came with some money. So then I was learning Forex. I thought Forex will... So all my savings then, Forex carried it. But although I started the business, so I was like, okay, as I'm doing this business, let me just put all my life saving in Forex, this and that and that. I imagine me blowing all my life saving within 30 minutes. And that time we started our pop business and all. So that's when the ginger came up. Because I told myself, this 50,000 naira that I lost, I must see it back this semester. Because I imagine I used like 3 months to save 50k. Like I know do this. The money will just go like that. So this semester I was like, no, I must see this money back. So that's when I started doing different. That was why the idea of doing different things came. Yeah. So I was steezless. People were making jest of me. When I was in 300 level, 400 level, most people that I don't even know that were making jest of me came to meet me that when we were 200 level, I was part of the people that used to make jest of you. But seeing you now, I'm happy for you. Like they should come and meet you that I was part of the people that are making jest of you. But seeing you now, result. I love this. Some people come and meet me that anytime I'm seeing you, there's always improvement in your life. Like you're always improving.
Because there's something unique I'm learning about you right now. That ability to see opportunity and just go for it.
You see, no, it's not a gift. I will not say it's a gift. It's the mentality I brought. I came here with the survival mentality. So I want to survive.
You have to survive.
So automatically my brain thinks of how I'll survive. So that's why that one came.
I see. No, but not just that one. Look at puff, look at food. You saw your friend just cook and you felt.
I saw. Should I say it was because then the food business then was, I don't know, the food business I did in 200 level was just like part of what I have to face for me to like grow now, because then when I started the food business, it's not something I could have started, because food was easily accessible
in school.
So it is not something that so when I started, I just started it as means of survival. Like, okay, if I sell to these people, I can. When something happened in school, so they chased everybody away from the hostel. So because then when I started business, everybody was in the hostel, so they chased everybody away from the hostel. So everybody have to relocate. That's why this area is for food now. So everybody has to relocate there. So that's when this business
kicked off.
It started making meaning, start making sense when I entered 300 level. So 200 level was just survival mode, let someone. So 300 level, that's when this business started making sense. And to us then, it feels it was over for us, because that's our means of survival. We were like, if we move outside school, there's no way we can, because we are used to us delivering in school. You understand? But when we moved outside, me and my mates, I was even telling my mate that we should even stay in school. That small people that is in school, she said we should not move outside first. We should first figure our life out. So when we now figured our life out, that okay, yes, this is it. This is what we can do. Okay. So we now started. Although it was stressful, my 300 level days was stressful, because juggling it with school. Then so it was very, very stressful. But I thank God.
You know, I love this conversation, BJ, because it reminds me of a key concept, right? So let me give you an example. When I left Abuja and I moved to Lagos, I was in Ikeja at the time.
Okay.
But so because I was doing street interview, right? What I wanted to be Nigeria's own version of School of Hard Knocks. So there's this guy I loved a lot. He goes around interviewing business owners and millionaires. That was my dream. I wanted to do that in Nigeria, because I felt, let's spotlight our local businesses. So that was why I moved to Lagos, because I felt that's where you find the business owners, right? But unfortunately, when I moved to Lagos, I was in Ikeja, but then I had an accommodation issue, so I now had to move to Epe, right? And when I came to Epe, I felt like I don't finish. There are no big entrepreneurs here, right? But then I now had to tell myself, what separates winners from losers is the ability to adjust. The ability to see opportunity, in difficulty. I know there's a popular saying that losers see, when they are difficulty, losers see, losers are discouraged, right? Winners see opportunity. So that made me have to rebrand. So I said, okay, if I can't be that thing, let me rebrand it to something else. And that is how this whole podcast thing and documentary started, right? And that's what I see you did, right? When you left the campus, instead of saying it is all finished, you started asking yourself the question, what opportunity exists, right? And this is so instructive for you watching this, because you might be in a position where you feel like it is all done, but every successful person you can think of in this world had a time where it felt like it was over, but all of them had one thing in common: they were able to see opportunity in the midst of the storm. And that is why we named this channel Infinite Grit. Actually, grit, that ability to persist, that ability to insist even when it doesn't feel like. But there's a question I think you didn't answer. Did you feel ready when you started?
No, I was not ready.
So why did you keep moving?
So like when I started in my early days, I told you I just want to survive. So if you want to survive, I don't know, you just keep moving without a direction, because you just want to survive. So although when I was surviving, I was learning, because anything I'm doing, I learn a lot. So when I was not learning, I was not saying things that, okay, this thing I'm doing it with a survival mentality. You understand? So it got to a point I now sit down and think that, okay, the way I'm doing this, let me just do it the way I think it should be, not the way I am with my current situation now. When I started then to see something to eat, now I'll call my dad will give me what he can, but it's not enough as a young guy, so you have to hustle. You understand? So now so everything changed when I changed from an hustle mentality to a business mentality. Now that means I'm no more an hustler, I'm a businessman. So if you're in business, you can't use hustle mentality to do business.
What's the difference?
Now, if you say you want to hustle, now hustle is just survival. Now hustle is may I go out, may I see what I go chop, come back, go again, see what I go chop, come back. So it's just like a cycle.
It's about just a cycle.
But business, you are solving problems, you are learning, you are growing.
So what problem were you trying to solve?
Now You see, 200 level, I was not solving any problem. So I was just solving my spiral problem in 200 level.
Yeah.
So 300 level, the problem I tried to solve was like, as a student, how can you just wake up and just with and food will get to your doorstep?
Yeah.
You don't even want to come outside because you understand. Ekpe no be place. So okay, how can I just order food? And because the easiest way for you to order food, then you have to go to school.
You have to go to school.
There's no delivery service that can bring food.
So there's a problem of time.
Yeah, time.
Yeah, there's a problem of time.
How?
There's convenience.
Yeah, convenience. Because that's where the money is. Convenience.
Yeah.
That's where the money is, because students are lazy.
Very lazy. True.
Very, 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 very lazy. To type said they're lazy.
So what is the hardest part of since you started? What is the hardest part?
Balancing it with academics. That's the hardest part. Yeah.
And how has it been so far?
There are some sacrifices made,
right?
Yeah, so
I can imagine. Have there been moments you felt like this wasn't making sense anymore?
No, because my business partner, my roommate, he used to say one thing, that no matter if anything bad or if anything is not going on at a particular time, it's just an opportunity, or it's just a way that God just wants to end. It's just like God saying, like, I don't know, cut the part. My roommate used to tell me this thing, that if something is not going our way, it's just a way of God directing back
to another.
We faced many challenges. That one was our first challenge. Our second challenge, we had issue with our landlady. Say we should not be cooking in our place.
Not that crazy.
Yeah, so we have to collect another place outside. So now we don't cook in our place again. We have a place.
Wow.
So we faced different challenges. We wanted to collect the stand in school. So something happened. They didn't give us a stand. When we spent over how much? When we started that place, so something happened. So we faced many things. Actually.
You know, it's interesting your story, BJ, because one theme keeps coming up.
Yes.
Grit and adaptability. You know, grit, that willingness not to give up.
Yeah.
That, you know, you're just impervious to discouragement.
Yeah.
Then also the ability to adapt as challenging comes in. You are looking for the way out.
And there's something I noticed. The more the challenge, if you face out of that challenge, you make more money. So when that challenge comes, if
you see an opportunity to make more money.
Yeah, so you just, I don't know, if you just face that, if you pass that challenge, it's an upgrade.
It's an upgrade.
So even that, that's why I miss at times safe. I used to pray that let another challenge come.
Interesting.
So if another challenge come, if you pass that one, automatically you make more money.
Make more money. And I'm going to ask you this question. We're coming to an end, BJ.
Yeah.
What did you have to sacrifice? I know you mentioned academics, but what else did you have to sacrifice?
My social life.
Sure.
My social, because although I'm not this kind of party person, but I like to like go out, enjoy myself, and all. So I sacrificed a lot. I don't sleep, like I work all day.
Have you ever doubt checked yourself?
Yeah. Self-doubt, yes.
You know,
because the way people look at yourself, you start doubting yourself that am I not okay? Am I not this? Am I not? The way people look at you, like there are sometimes you want to go and sell something to someone, the person look at you as if you are begging.
Shit.
You understand? So there are many self-doubts, you know, and people too, because most people around you, if the result is not yet out, there are things they say to you that will make you to doubt yourself.
Crazy. Guys, that's a powerful quote.
Yeah.
If the result is not yet coming out, there are things that people will say to you that will make you even doubt yourself.
Yes.
Crazy.
Because, then they will tell me, we are here reading, we are here selling jollof rice. Like, is that what they consent to?
Bro, I can relate to this.
Now they can't tell me that
because
result.
They can't tell me. But that boy said you go explain, tire, no evidence.
They can't tell me
result is so important. Whatever you do, bro, people don't fucking care.
People don't care. They don't care about the process.
Result.
They don't care about the process. It's just result. They don't care about the process.
You know, I can relate with you, BJ. Right? So when I started school, lucky for me, when I was in 100 level, I think the year before I got admission, my mom died. So it was a very tough moment for me because I have a very strong emotional attachment to her. I learned business from my mom. I was her right-hand man, so I was very close to her. So when she died, I was emotionally strained. That is one, but also the income in the family now reduced to my dad. So
that's true.
In 100 level, I had the support of my dad. Then I think towards 100 level, we then retired. Bro, so I had to step up.
You have to step up.
I was doing remote job then. I started writing. Guys, this is crazy. there was a time in my life that I was writing articles for 3 naira per word.
3 naira per word.
Do you know what it? Hey God, it means if I would write a 1,000 word article, just 3K will pay me. If you're a writer, you know how long it will take you to write 1,000.
There's no AI or something that.
Bro, there's no AI. Then imagine the kind of work I'll need to do to earn 50K. Bro, I can't even explain. So I was notorious for not attending classes. I was notorious for missing tests. The good thing is, like you, I had a very strong foundation. My 100 level and 200 level, I already was in A. I was in first class.
Your man was just first class, 100
level.
You see that first semester that I faced everything. I think 4.8 to 4.4.
So it helped that foundation.
So that foundation helped.
I'm telling you,
it reduced the game to 4.1. So 300 level, it can't reduce it without frequency again, because everything is now adding up.
I mean, so I think I graduated with a 2-1. Right? Despite all the missing tests, like bro, I was notorious for not attending classes. Sometimes I'll be sleeping because I don't sleep at night, bro. Papa, it's not easy. People make jest of me, like, what is this guy doing to himself? Results. Bro, no result. Right now, if I'll pity you to write a 1,000 word article for, if I pity you, that beg, maybe 80,000. What I was collecting 3,000 then. Like now you will have to do a beg before I will consider to collect 80K for 1,000. And it's even small. One of my boss was telling me that, Eli, why would you write something like that as a researcher? Because I'm a core researcher. So I agree with you. When you have the result, at a time you have to just take the shame. You have to you just have to be shameless. That's the only way to succeed. If you are not shameless, forget success.
And because that's what's really up, because why this thing is very interesting, why people respect me more, because most of them know how I started. So it's not as if I'll come and be telling you that that time I'll not be explaining myself.
No, they saw it.
They saw it with their eye. It's even them that will even be explaining to people that I'm on this boy, this way he started. I ate this pop-up, this one, that one.
So lovely.
So I don't explain myself. Those people, they will start, you don't know him there, you don't know him there.
I hope you have your old pictures when you started. So what have you learned so far since you started this business? What are some of the few lessons you've learned?
Consistency. Just be consistent. And there's this problem we have. If you are consistent, because I say you should be consistent now, it's not as if you should not be doing rubbish consistently. You understand? Because most people, they don't know if what they are doing is right or wrong. That's when self-reflection comes in. Like, okay, you are consistent for a while, take a break, think, okay, what have I been doing wrong? What have I not been doing? What is helping me? And also, when you learn, see, as if anything you are doing, learning the process. So, as when I was doing this, I was okay. How am I going to? At a point, I was watching videos on psychology, how students, like how people react to price and all. So, when I do pricing, if I see a customer and I want it to buy this particular product, there's a way I place it to and he buys it. It's not as if I knew it.
So constant improvement. It's critical, BJ, right? Why somebody will be motivated to start? Oh, let me start just like that. They also need to know that you have to improve.
You have to improve.
Because eventually the world will only reward excellence.
And one thing I learned again is anything you are doing, focus on your strengths. Don't do anything. Don't just do things because you want to do it. You know, when I started then, in 100 level, I learned Python, coding. I learned coding. When I got 200 level, I learned HTML, I learned CSS, I learned JavaScript, I learned Forex. All those things that was raining then, that if you are doing it, you'll be respected. I learned everything. Nothing.
But you found your strength.
So when I found 200 level first semester, I tabled everything down. What I did, it reached 10. I was coding along everything. I now told myself, okay, coding didn't give me results. Pop-off were much, so I was not seeing the vibe in it. So this power bank thing, it is not something that will bring consistent money. Lab coats, the business is over because everybody now have lab coats now. So I now saw this food. It's something I can do if I want to do. So it is something that at least can give me a good margin, and it's something I can control. So I just said, I now stopped everything. So 200 level, my second semester, I now focus on.
I give you an ability. I really need us to draft out the lessons here. First is you have to focus on your strength. Right? But also there has to be an intersection between your strength and what is profitable. There's this concept called ikigai. Right? Ikigai is a Japanese term. Okay, so the idea is this, that when you're deciding what to do, there are 3 intersections you have to look for. What I love doing,
yes,
right? What you find pleasure doing,
yes.
What you can do, your ability,
yes,
and what has market value, right? So you can love to do something, you can love it, but you don't have the skill, but you can love it, right?
Yes.
So you're going to list all the things you love doing.
Yes.
Then you now list all the things you can naturally do. Then you now ask yourself, between the things that I love and the things I can do, where's the magic? Then ask yourself, how many of them have market value? Because just because you love something doesn't mean it's going to bring money. And you waste your time. Right?
You see those things that you love that is not going to give you money. Those are the things you do when you now
for leisure.
When you now
have money. Perfect. Yeah. Guys, I hope you're learning these things. For some of you currently asking yourself, what do I do with my life? This is just the blueprint you need. You have to ask yourself, what can you do, what you love doing, and which of them has market value. So you focused on the ones with the market value. And when you have enough money, you can then start doing the other things you love doing, that whether they bring you money or not, right? BJ, this is quite an interesting conversation with you. I love all the things we've spoken about. It's a lot of learning. You're such an inspiring individual. What is your last message to the audience before we wrap it up?
Just be consistent. See, just be consistent. Don't stop. Since when I've started, I didn't stop. I'm still going, and by the grace of God, I will keep on going.
This is for me too.
And focus on your strength. Yeah, focus on your strength. And if you are not doing things that are not your strength, you see it like a body.
You see it like a body.
You're not seeing it like the right thing. You're seeing it like a body.
And once something is a body, and when something you won't be able to put in the energy required.
You understand? Most of us, we read because of we want to feel. We don't want to feel.
We don't want to feel. We just want to pass.
So there's a difference between reading because you want to pass, and there's a difference between reading because you don't want to feel.
True. Let's go to an end because of time. Guys, this is BJ Smokey, and if you're in a pair, you should reach out to him for your food delivery. And for me, the key message here are 2 things. Just start and learn on the job. Don't wait till you figure everything out. Just start. You learn on the job. And lastly, have grit. Guys, we've come to an end to this episode. If you love this episode, let me know what you think in the comment section. Tell me the lessons you've learned. Let me know your own ideas. Let me know the difficulty you face. Drop it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this page. Don't forget to share this video. And most importantly, follow us so that more people are going to get access to this interesting content. See you in my next video, guys. It's your boy Eli, and this is Infinite Grit. Thank you. Bye.